my loves. It's Lala Kent. Welcome to my podcast.
Oh,
with
your podcast.
TT.
I see
Give them
how this
Lala
goes.
with Easton. Hi, T.
Hey.
Okay.
KK.
I have something so funny that I watched this morning, and I didn't want to tell you about it or show you. I'll show you after the podcast because I wanted to be the one to tell you on the pod. So I'm watching the Today Show this morning, and you know how they have like the desk type thing? What are they called? You know, like where the anchors sit, but it's
Where
like
we
long.
used to record?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. So it's Savannah Guthrie, it's Dylan Dreyer, two white women, and then it goes Craig Melvin and Al Roker, two black men. And Savannah is in like a navy blue blazer with like a white tank top. Dylan is in a red dress. And then the two men are both in taupe. Okay? So they cut to them because they're back. We just watched what the weather's going to be like in LA. and Dylan says, there's not much color happening at that end of the table. Okay? And Al and Craig look at each other and they go, there's nothing but color over here. There's nothing but color over here. There's no color over there. And you could tell she was a beet red. She was so nervous. I meant because we're wearing like I'm in a red dress.
I love the retrays.
I died. When I tell you I was rewinding it and watching it, cackling. And then Mom, it had to have been 30 minutes had passed, right? Mom comes out from bed and I was like, you have to watch the funniest shit that just happened. And so she watches it, cackles, obviously. We go back to it being live. And Al's there. And now they're all four of them are on the couch. He goes, now back with two men who look dope in taupe. And Savannah's like, thank you for giving us a good laugh, Dylan. That was really funny. It was just so perfectly. It's like that video you showed me on TikTok where that like guy who's gone viral and he's like, I'm looking for a black. Oh, is there a black person here? It's like, there's a white person here too. He
goes, oh, I don't need
one of those. Finally, they go into saying how offensive it is. And he goes, oh, here it is. And it's a black purse.
And he goes, found it. Were you saying, is there a black purse in here?
Yeah. That's what I was saying. That's what I was looking for.
I forget the girl's name, and he looks at her and he goes, love your hair. Love your haircut, Denise. And walks out.
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady.
If you guys have not seen that TikTok.
I don't know what the guy's name is, and I really wish I did right now. But if you haven't seen his like sketches, they are unreal.
They're kind of shot like The Office.
Yeah.
And
if you just look up black purse in here in anything, that will bring him up.
I think even Do It Lady would pop up.
Do It Lady. Yeah. They're making T-shirts, and I need it. His face with Do It Lady.
I want them in kid sizes for Ocean and Sosa.
I am now giving those out with gifts.
That should be a gift. It's very cute.
You get a gift, you get a candle and a Do It Lady shirt.
Can I tell you that's the best gift I've ever heard of?
Tell me what's better.
There's nothing better.
If you are ever going to get me a gift, candles.
Candles are the greatest. And here's why I love a candle. Because it goes away at some point.
Yeah, I use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I go, thank you. I used your gift.
Don't get me any, like, I'm so sick. Don't get me a gift just to be nice. You know what's nicer? Getting me nothing that I have to think about storing. Where am I going to put it? Something I don't need. Get me a candle. I can light it at some point.
Throw it.
Goes in the garbage. It's gone. It's over. Flowers, I have to keep them alive. It's a lot of work.
And then you feel like you have to because if that person comes over that gave you the flowers and they're dead, you're like, oh, now I feel like I didn't care for you. You know?
Anybody who's ever gotten me anything, I remember Katie and Tom got us like this bonsai tree for my engagement. It was dead within like a day.
Yeah. Mom, can I say something real quick?
Always.
I love how when Mom goes out of town.
Okay, why?
Up my hiney, she goes on, water the plants, water the pumpkin. Did you water the pumpkin today? I haven't seen her water that thing since she's been home. And
I
it
watch
looks
her water
dead.
It does?
Mm-hmm. When I was taking care of that thing, it was blossoming.
So
now it is croaking.
Janet brought over pumpkin seeds and just like all the things that you need to grow your own pumpkins. And Ocean was so thrilled about it. I guess that the upside to what you're saying is if it is indeed dead, I don't think it is. I just buy a pumpkin and put it in there. And Ocean thinks that she grew her own pumpkin.
Yeah. Also, it could be because we need to put it in a different spot for the bees to pollinate it.
I put a bee in there last night. There was a bee stuck in the house. I just took it out and put it into the pumpkin.
Oh, very nicely done.
Yeah.
There's my fight at Gigi, though. I'll bring her in once.
Every time she listens to the podcast and we shit on her, she goes, that was kind of rude.
I loved yesterday when you were just blasting her in the car. She goes, are you trying to be a shithead? Because you are. But her face, the defeat behind it was the greatest.
Well, because I told her I never feel bad for her. Like, I always felt bad for my dad, and I feel bad for you and Brandon. My older brother. She goes, you don't feel bad for me? I go, no.
No, you're the person.
I was like, because you're like a selfish person. Like, you don't do anything you don't want to do. You, like, put your foot down. Like, I never feel bad for you because you're just so in your own head all the time. And she was like, the fuck? Is this supposed to be a productive conversation?
No, she was just dead staring forward, too. And then just, like, I'm in the back, and I could just see her side profile. It was the saddest I've ever seen her look.
It was defeat.
But it needed to be heard.
I don't feel bad for her.
How could you? I don't either.
She lives the life of luxury. I'm up this morning, okay? You can clearly hear kids screaming, me yelling for Ocean to watch the baby while I make Ocean and Sosa breakfast, and then I hear my mother from her bedroom, and it's 8:30. Lauren, the dog needs to go out. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
She called me last night. Dead as a doornail, too. I am in bed, asleep. I can't get this fucking dog up.
Lily's not mobile on her own.
I'm so
really
sick of her.
Sad.
I was like, well, let's do this up.
Oh, I know. And when she goes, I'm really over this dog. And keep in mind, you guys, my mom is a dog lover. I think she's more frustrated at herself because she has so many things wrong with herself that, like, she doesn't have the mobility, meaning Gigi, not the dog. They're the same person. So what makes her so mad? They're both useless without other people around. That I think that, and I tell her, I'm like, stop saying that. Could you imagine if I was like, I'm so sick of Gigi.
She's useless.
She can't open anything on her own. Can't drive a car by herself. It's fucking rude.
No, it really is. You have 3 children.
I've got a lot going. 3? I've got my mother. I've got Ocean. I've got Sosa. I've got Lily. Okay. It's a lot.
4.
Yeah. And after I'm done cleaning up a diaper,
you get to clean up.
I have Ocean yelling that she took a poop, so I get to clean that up. And then I hear the dog crying, and I didn't get to her in time because I was cleaning up everyone else's shit, that Lily has shit herself that I have to then clean up. So when someone asks me, what have you been up to the last year? I've been cleaning up shit is what I've been up to.
A whole lot of shit.
This is what I'm going to say. I've been up to a lot of shit.
Been up to a whole lot of shit.
Where do I start? Whole lot of shit.
Give Them Lala is sponsored by BetterHelp. These days, it feels like there's so much advice for everything. Cold plunges, gratitude journals, screen detoxes. But how do you know what actually works for you? Using trusted resources and talking to live therapists can get you personalized recommendations and help you break through the noise. Therapy from BetterHelp is helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself, and it's for everyone, not just those who have experienced major trauma. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. And it works, with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. It's also convenient. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapists at any time. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/GTL. That's betterhelp.com/GTL.
Speaking of last night and you being knocked out by 9:30, we went to Disneyland. And
hottest day of the year.
I'm watching the news right before we leave. And it's like, how did I go from a person who was like, I don't watch the news, to like, that's all I fucking do all day?
I love the news.
They're like, it's the hottest day of the year all over, including Anaheim, where Disneyland is. And they say to us, minimize your time outside. I'm like, oh, all right, this is going to be fun. So
Perfect.
I just make sure that we're like stacked to the brim with all of the things that we can't get at Disneyland, which is basically nothing. You can get everything at Disneyland, and they will price gouge you, bend you over, and have a heyday. You guys?
Yeah, a Dasani. A shitty bottle of Dasani, which makes you thirstier, by the way.
Well, it's basically pool water. I don't drink
but that's all
Dasani.
they're getting smart water. That was
but only at select areas.
Yeah.
That's why when I walked into the park and they had the option, I said, give me 5 smart waters. Please. Not
$4.75 for a Dasani water.
Is that a lot?
Yeah.
Well, just be prepared because prices
And
are
it's
about
not like
to go
the
up
big
even
one.
more.
It's like the bottle
Little,
of water that is
normal.
$4.95
Normal
or
size.
$4.75. It's one of those, I promise. They're too expensive, and usually you get that at the store for $2.30.
Well, you may not be
with
having.
tax.
Yeah, I mean, I won't even get into that. Let's not even get into the tariff shit. Let's move on. So the crew that we went with, it was 2 moms that Ocean's kids do dance with, and they're very cute, but we're at the age right now where the girls, you have 3, and usually one is left out, right? Mm-hmm. So you actually, as a parent, have to be very, very careful at this age because you may find yourself with a group of little girls whose parents may not correct the behavior, may not be watching to, intervene when they need to intervene. The reason I like this little group, there were 3 of us, 3 of them, and Ocean's going through this phase right now where she's like, my dress is prettier. I look prettier. And I'm like, where is she watching this where she thinks that this is normal, okay? But not only that, she'll also say to me, she looks prettier than I do. So I'm trying to get her to understand. Like, I'm all about healthy competition. When it comes to the prettier thing, she looks better. Now, fuck that. We're stopping the behavior right now. So I'm doing what I can do, and I got onto her iPad last night just to see the content she's been watching. There hasn't been anything on there. I am now watching myself as a parent to make sure that I'm never saying, that I'm not uplifting myself in a not a productive way, and that I'm not putting myself down. So there's just some things that I'm having to change. Anyway, one of the moms comes up to me and just says, my kid's feeling a little left out. And I'm close with these moms, so, all is good. My kid's feeling a little left out. And we went for one of the little girls' birthdays. And I understand 2 of the little girls, including Ocean and one other kid, they go to school together. So they see each other every
day.
single day.
When they're at school, they're playing together. When they're at recess, they're playing together.
Gymnastics.
Yes.
Dance. Play dates. It's a constant. So I pulled Ocean aside and I said, we need to include this little girl. I'm not going to say names. It's her birthday. It's her special day. So you need to pull it together, girl. And she did. And I was very proud of her. And I loved that the mom was able to come up to me and say, babe's feeling left out. Can we check it?
Yeah. I feel like it's a healthy relationship between the moms too. And I think that's the biggest thing for the kids.
100%. 100%. Everyone has to be on the same page. Feelings can't get hurt. I asked the other day, would you rather have your kid be bullied or be the bully? And I think it just depends on who you are as a parent. I would prefer my child be the bully.
Yeah, because
I can check it.
Yeah.
Real fucking quick.
I can't check another kid who's bullying my kid.
Let me tell you something. My kid's being bullied, I'm going to prison.
Yeah.
That's just
because I'm going to beat up your dad.
Let me tell you something, little girl. you continue to bully my kid, you're going to have to
Bullies
watch me
get
kick your
bullied.
mom's ass.
Yeah.
It's just how this goes.
Yeah. I went somewhere very wild.
You go dark when it comes to the kids. Speaking of Disneyland, though, we go to this. I've
Oh
never
my
been to
gosh.
this area, you guys. There's an area at Disneyland where, like, you can go and
I'm
see
trying
the
to think of the
princesses.
name
They're
because
in
I
the
was-
rooms, the
I was-
princess room or something.
No, it's called like something hall.
Princess Hall?
Go with that.
It's right when you walk into the park. There's a line, and they switch out princesses every so often, and there's 3 of them in the room. We went through the first time. Keep in mind, Ocean's never been into this. This is the first time we've done it because she was afraid of anybody dressed up in character. So the first time we go, we get Cinderella, we get Mulan. She freaked out because we listened to, True to Your Heart by 98 Degrees and I'll Make a Man Out of You by Donny Osmond. The whole
Best
ride to
song
Disney.
ever.
So the fact that we got to see her was awesome. We go through the second time because they switched out the princesses. The first princess is Belle. What?
It's called the Royal Hall.
The Royal
Thank you,
Hall
John.
at Disneyland in Anaheim.
No,
And
we
I want to
gotta
say we
pinpoint
go
this.
in the 3 o'clock hour. Yeah, because I'm pissed.
Yeah. I am very, I'm happy I wasn't in there because one, Ocean, seeing that, but then you add 2 other little girls that I'm kind of protective over now. Belle would have been wearing her dress over her head. Oh, no. Stupid bitch. Oh, no. Fuck this bitch. Sorry for my language, guys, but when it comes to kids...
So we go in and it's Belle, and it's Peasant Belle. Not...
Peasant Belle?
Yeah, like where she's a peasant.
before she...
Not glam
becomes-
Belle.
oh.
Not yellow dress Belle. Peasant Belle. So I want to say maybe she was pissed about that. She's got like the blue dress on with like the basic ass hair and like the little apron or whatever.
The white apron?
The white apron.
Beautiful dress.
So the girls come in and they want to hug her. She tells them not to touch her. One of the little girls grabs the apron. She goes, "Please don't touch my apron." They're jumping up and down when they first get there because they're seeing Princess
It's
Belle.
called excitement.
It's called these girls are 4 years old.
And they think you're
And they think you're really Belle, bitch.
And guess what? You signed up for this shit.
Do you realize the reason why you get to play fucking pretend all day as a grown-ass woman is because of these little girls right here?
And all of our money that we all paid.
She tells the little girls, "No jumping, feet on the floor." You guys.
No, she would have... I would have picked her up, thrown her in the ceiling, and then said, "Feet on the floor, bitch."
Easton's pissed. I'm so glad he wasn't
No,
in there.
I am too. I probably wouldn't have been allowed back in Disneyland.
So, they ask Belle, Peasant Belle, not Princess Belle, Peasant Belle, to walk them to the next princess because that's what the other princesses did when we were in there in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
They all walked the little girls to the next princess. She goes,
7th, by the way.
we were there
have
August
it.
7th for
August
the record, Disney.
7th.
August 7th
Who
in the 3
was
o'clock
Peasant
hour.
Belle at 3 o'clock at the Royal Hall? I want her found. And I want her on the corner of the street so I can meet this Belle. Bring
Yeah.
your boyfriend so I can kick his ass too.
Oh, no.
There's no way she has a boyfriend.
That's rude. I don't have a boyfriend either. Fuck
well,
you.
Miss Belle
And you don't have a girlfriend. Let's keep it a fair fight.
It is my choice.
Keep it a fair fight.
It is my choice. I say that. It is my choice to be single. So I can walk out the house head held high. You know? But no, this bitch,
Okay, so, oh my hell.
she wants a relationship. She can't have
So
it,
the
though.
girls ask her to walk them to the next princess, and she tells them no. Yes, I'm not making this up.
I'd ask
I'm
for
not
her real
making
name.
Okay, so I'm trying to keep my composure and not drop the cunt word into the fucking
God, it sounds so
Royal
beautiful.
Hall. Okay. And my friend says, "Oh, they're asking you because the other princesses did that." And she goes, "Oh, well, that's so nice." I kid you not. She says that. So we go
Yeah.
to the next princess. It's Ariel. She could not have been kinder, sweeter, more fantastic. Oh my God, she was so sweet.
Ariel
Again,
deserves a
Ariel
raise.
at the Royal Hall, 3 o'clock hour, August 7th. She was lovely, okay? So I'm getting heated, and I'm like, I'm about to go back, and there's and by the way, there's a line now to get to Ariel, which means that everyone's aborted mission on Peasant Belle because she's been a see you next Tuesday to every single child.
People are like walking out.
So finally, I see this lovely woman who works at the Royal Hall. Her name is Chloe. She was also fantastic, and I was like,
did she have short hair?
She was fabulous. Okay,
I had a conversation with her too.
Guys, beautiful. I won't even lie, I turned into a Karen. I do not wear that with pride. But in this moment, I do. I am never a Karen. I'm never the bitch that says, like, please let me see your manager. When it comes to my kids, give me Walt Disney, all right? Bring him back from the dead. I have some words for Walt Disney. And I ratted on her. I said it was unacceptable behavior.
I think we're ratting on her now, too.
Yeah, of course. This ain't ratting. This is called a full-on 10 toes down drag.
No, I'm a New York rat right now. Dragging this bitch out by her feet.
So yes, I ratted her out, and they said they were having some words with her. And you know what? I hope that they did, because my Ocean was so nervous. Ocean gets very embarrassed. Like, there was a guy that told her to stop climbing on something, and she comes over to me beet red, and is like, are we going to be able to see the princesses soon, Mom? And I was like, yeah, are you okay? And she just starts crying. It's so embarrassed. So she was embarrassed. Her hands were behind her back as she sat there and just looked up at Belle. She kept her feet on the floor. She didn't ask her any questions. And I was not okay with that. I'm like, these little kids literally think that you are Beauty from Beauty and the Beast. And that is how you treat them.
Well, you know, that could stick with her for like a, what do they call those? Something
it's
moment?
A core memory.
A core memory. There it is.
So besides that, so to make it better, you want to know what I did? I bought my daughter a $400 Elsa dress.
I'll make it better for everyone else, though. It will be hand-me-down to Sosa, so it's like $200 a kid.
So I like grab it down, and it's in like a garment bag.
That's when you know.
I just grab it, right?
When you go in and have a child's dress in a garment bag, that's when you buy a tux.
I go up to my friend, and I was like, all right, we're ready. And she goes, what is this? I go, it's one of the dresses. She goes, that top shelf? I was like, I got it from there. And she goes, $350. That the dress is $350. And I go, well, I've got a $50 gift card. It'll only be $250. They had to get the manager.
Was it $350 and you had a $50?
$350. So it would be what? $300. There we go. Thank you.
The $100 gift card, though, that may come in handy next time. Moving on.
I did get like $86 off too because I'm a pass holder. But I was like, you know what? Look how happy she is. She totally doesn't even know who Peasant Belle is anymore.
No, we had to erase that from her memory.
Yeah.
That old bag.
And then she wanted to put it on before eating a freaking hot dog with ketchup on it. I was like, absolutely not.
No.
Not on my watch.
$350.
$350, bro.
I got a suit for cheaper.
You know what?
Frere Tux. Frere Tux.
And you should have seen the kids in there. They were all like, I'm like, how much does Disneyland have to make every day to keep the lights on? Like, and all the rides
I think it's its own city.
It feels that way.
And
it's lovely.
Yeah.
It's absolutely lovely. Except for Peasant Belle.
I love Disneyland only because I get to talk to the other like dads and uncles around there, and we just get to bitch and complain.
That really hurts my heart because Ocean loves it, and I would hope that you would have just
about
a heyday.
The heat, about the heat. All of it.
It was a lot.
Just let men be Ben and just bitch a little bit about where we.
I loved watching all of the men at Disneyland actually carrying around all of the merch that they've gotten.
So let us bitch about it. Let us look at the next dude over and go.
The moms taking selfies with their kids in the Disney airs while the dad's just like holding the freaking the book that is for all the Disneyland characters, signatures, autographs.
I saw two dudes, and it was the best. I walked up and I told them too. It was when you guys were waiting to see Frozen. Elsa? Anna.
Yes.
And there's two dudes, their kids are waiting and they're just pushing the stroller back and forth. These two guys just trying to get the other kids asleep. And I walked up to them and I said, just to let you guys know, this is the best thing that's happened to me today. And they just looked at me and they were like, just counting down the minutes.
I'm telling you, Disney loses its magic as you get older.
It is, but like that's the thing. Like bitching about it, like they're like counting down the minutes.
Part of the experience.
You know that they're having fun watching their wife with the kids, and like I enjoy it.
Everyone's
I want you to know
taking one for the team for these kids.
Let us have a complaint.
I
Gets us
love
through
it.
the day.
Hey, we just complained for a long time about Peasant Belle. I will say about Anna, though. She says, Ocean says, my name's Ocean. And so she starts talking about the ocean, how she wants to teach Olaf how to swim. This is Anna saying she wants to. And Ocean goes, that's not a good idea. There are many sharks in the ocean, and they eat you and you could die. And Anna didn't really know what to say. She goes, there's no sharks at Arendelle. And she goes, there's sharks everywhere.
Anna's looking at you
like,
what have
yes,
you taught your kid?
But should we talk about what a good swimmer you are in the pool where there's no sharks? Maybe Olaf could come to the house and swim there.
That job would be so nutty to just interact with thousands of kids and be like,
pure exhaustion is hard.
Also, but like going, this is our future. These kids are our future. Mm-hmm. And just like interacting with them I would be like, oh my gosh.
It's got to be fulfilling on such like a strange level,
well,
right?
I told you, the girl that was in my high school, the talent show, she did amazing at it. And then she went and was probably Belle for a while, too.
Well, I hope she was nice.
She was always nice.
I refused to watch Beauty and the Beast for a while.
You guys know how much I love Rakuten because you guys know how much I love a deal. And Rakuten is the ultimate way to shop smart and still look fabulous. I used it just last week when I was grabbing new sneakers from Nike, picking up a few key pieces for summertime from Bloomingdale's, and yes, spoiling Lily at PetSmart. And of course, I got cash back on all of it. So here's how it works. Rakuten partners with your favorite stores, like thousands of them. When you shop through Rakuten, those stores pay Rakuten for sending you their way, and Rakuten shares that money with you in the form of cash back. It's not complicated, it's just smart shopping. Fashion, beauty, home stuff, even travel, they've got it all. And the best part? You can stack cash back on top of other sales and discounts. It's like getting rewarded for being a savvy shopper, which I know we all are. Signing up is totally free and it takes just seconds. So join the 17 million members, including me, who are already saving. They'll even send you your cash back through PayPal or by check. Download the free Rakuten app or go to Rakuten.com to start saving today. That's Rakuten, Rakuten.com.
Speaking of Peasant Belle and homemaking, this made me really excited on the Today Show. You guys, Bed Bath & Beyond is open again. And they still accept the coupons. Those giant blue 20% off coupons, you can still use them.
So hold on, it went out of business.
Yes. Well, a lot of brick and mortar stores ended up closing. And actually, they were saying on the Today Show that a lot of them are making a comeback, that people are like, we want to see our things in person. We're sick of ordering,
and returning,
not touching, and having to return. It's like enough already.
I told Mom that. I was like, at what point do you just want to go and get it? So you get it and don't have to return it because you buy it. And I can't tell you how many times me and her are going to
That's
Whole
never going to
Foods.
change. I know, but the returning is never going to change because Mom has this weird thing where she just likes to buy. The other day, we were at the mall and she was like,
do I just buy it and
look
try it
how,
on later?
is this cute? I'm like, I feel like you just want to buy something. And like, I feel like that's just not necessary. Like, it's fine. It's a fucking sweater that you have a million of them. I was excited
you,
about Bed Bath
Cheech.
& Beyond coming back.
So am
because-
I. I got my shoes there. My slides.
Yeah.
They have the
okay,
most
but let me
comfortable
tell you
slides.
something. The woman, so their first store opened near Nashville, and it's actually Bed Bath & Beyond Home. So it's much more curated. It's more petite. You know how you would walk into Bed Bath & Beyond and it was like a warehouse? You buy like coffee and like the most random things. That's not how it is anymore. It's much more it's much more curated. It's petite and
It's more
they
of a
still have
shop
sheets,
and not
which
a...
is great.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Because for the longest time, I'm like, where does one go to buy sheets then if Bed Bath & Beyond is gone?
Yeah.
I know where. Bloomingdale's. And all they ask you for is your arm and your leg to buy them.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is this that you have in here? There's an orca article. They're becoming so
Guys.
smart, it's actually a little scary. Tell me about it. I love orcas.
Everything is just getting wild, you know? Getting very wild. We've got apes coming out of the stone. They're in the Stone Age creating fire now. They're doing that. But right now, killer whales, and I knew you'd like this, killer whales are using kelp. It's loading. Let me read to you. A new study published in the Current Biology Science observed southern resident killer whales manufacturing tools by tearing off pieces of bull kelp and rolling them between their bodies during social interactions. They do this to clean their flesh. They are now bathing. They're bathing each other.
You guys, they are becoming a little scary. And I love orcas. They're the apex predator of the ocean. They are the smartest thing living in the ocean.
Any mammals have a cleaning. So that is wild. First,
besides us?
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild.
Crazy, right?
Without, like, just licking themselves, I guess?
Yeah, like, I mean, ocean, yeah. In the ocean. It's like the first ocean mammal that is cleaning itself. Yeah.
Which is wild because you're, like, in water.
Yeah, because they can't lick. They can't clean themselves. But, like, they're like, hey, if we rip this off, we can rub it between ourselves, and then we'll clean ourselves. Like, that is a wild thought that they were just like, meep, 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 meep. And they fucking were just like, oh, well, let's clean ourselves. Huh?
I know.
Huh. Wild.
I know.
Right?
I'm telling you, I'm fascinated. But, you know, I don't necessarily know that if I...
Do killer whales, they don't really go after people right now.
Well, no, that's not entirely true. For a minute there, people were scared because they started attacking boats. They would put themselves on both sides, and they would make sure that they could rock it enough.
Yeah, they do the flip tail like they do on the ice to get the seals off. But I heard that they were doing that because a lot of boats were like driving, and killer whales kind of like stayed near the top, and like they were getting hit by the propellers.
Oh, so they were like, fuck you,
man. So
they
were like, get the fuck out of our water.
I get it.
So that is, I saw that, but who's to say what is right, what is wrong? But they said that there was an article that I read that the boats were in their territory. They were getting hit and their fins and all that. So the orcas were like, get out of our water. So they started to flip boats.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
We've all seen what happens when they're in captivity and humans start messing with them.
Yeah.
I did try to talk to Ocean last night because we, again, were watching shark attacks. And I told her, you know, we have to remember, like, yes, sharks can attack you and it is scary, but they don't think like humans. They don't sit there and go, I'm going to hurt this person because I want to. They're looking for food. And you have to remember, we don't belong in the ocean. We're in their environment. So we have to be respectful of everything that lives in the ocean.
Right. Do you want to know something else that's crazy? Sharks and like all of those are coming onto land for food now. Like you'll see sharks swim onto the beach like to get something, fish, dead fish, and then like they wiggle themselves back into the ocean. And they're just starting to see this.
That's
terrifying.
Well, by the way, that's what orcas do.
Yeah. They go up on it, will bite, and then they just wiggle themselves. There was a shark that was just on the beach, and it had like a fish in its mouth.
Yeah.
And you just see it. All these people are like filming it, and it's just wiggling itself back in, and then it just goes. And it was a bull shark. Yeah,
they're
wild.
Scary.
They're the most dangerous. From what I've heard, they're crazy.
Very aggressive.
Yeah, and they're quick.
I know so much about sharks now because of Ocean.
Same. And can I do if you guys are ever in the ocean and you're swimming with sharks, I learned this from a professional diver, and she does.
So this is not free cage. This is like free diving.
Free diving.
Okay.
If you are ever scuba diving, snorkeling, and you see a shark, this girl, and I wish I knew her name. It isn't Ocean though.
Okay.
But she does shark things, excursions, and she was like, "This is just for like learning purposes."
Okay.
And sharks are predators. Predators are
afraid of predators.
Other predators.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is, if you see a shark swimming at you, you turn towards it.
Okay.
And you stare dead in its eye. Choose an eye and you stare dead in it.
Okay.
If it keeps swimming at you, you put your hand out on their top of their nose, and you guide it whatever way you're comfortable with. I'm right-handed, so I would guide it to my right, and you kind of swim on its top for just a second, and let it keep swimming forward.
Okay.
And then you keep an eye on it for a minute. But if you're a predator as well, it will leave you be. And the girl even like puts it, and you see the shark's eye, like kind of like
glaze over,
which I read that means that they're also like feeling endangered because they're putting up a eye protector if something bites or attacks. So they felt like, okay, I feel like now I'm getting attacked. So that is my shark informative
information info.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something real quick since we're on the topic of sharks that I learned last night that I found so interesting and fascinating? Their top jaw is not attached to their skull. So their heads are in the air and their teeth drop down. So the top of the teeth or the top of the mouth.
Their gums will come.
Have you seen it? Mm-hmm. You know how you see those gums? It's because it's not attached to anything. It moves the same way their bottom jaw moves.
So they could be smiling and biting.
Oh my gosh. They do most of their damage with the top of their mouth, not the bottom. They grab from the bottom to get a taste, to see what it is, because they crave very fatty things. That's why they go for the
slap on the tops.
And then the top of the mouth goes back and forth, which is what causes that shredding. Isn't that crazy?
Well, that would make a lot of sense of why people, and I know it sounds terrible, but like shark attacks, you lose your leg because it's the sawing. You're sawing the bone.
That's what the top of their mouths do.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
I just got the chills.
Give Them Lala is sponsored by Neutrafol. You guys have probably seen 1,000,001 ads for hair growth supplements and thought, sure, like that actually works. Trust me, I thought the same thing until someone highly recommended Neutrafol to me. I've been taking Neutrafol for years now. I started right after I had Ocean. It has been a total game changer for me while I was navigating all of those postpartum hormones and shedding that no one tells you about. I did Neutrafol postpartum again after having Sosa, and now I'm finally back to using Neutrafol Women. My hair has never looked or felt better. Neutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, and it's trusted by over 1.5 million people. I am one of them. It's clinically tested, physician formulated, and backed by actual peer-reviewed studies. You just take 4 capsules a day with a meal, and that's it. It's easy. Plus, you can purchase online, no prescription required. Automated deliveries and free shipping keep you on track. See thicker, stronger, faster-growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Neutrafol. For a limited time, Neutrafol is offering my listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Neutrafol.com and enter the promo code LALA10. That's Neutrafol, spelled Nutrafol. Neutrafol.com, promo code LALA10. Give Them Lala is sponsored by Quince. As summer starts to wind down, I'm fully in my elevated essentials era, and Quince is my go-to. Their pieces are luxurious, effortlessly chic, and actually affordable, which is basically the dream. Right now, I'm living in 2 Quince staples, the white cashmere tee and the cropped square neck ribbed knit tank. That's also in white. The cashmere tee is so soft, I can wear it with heels for a dinner look or toss on some jeans and sneakers, and I feel super pulled together. And that ribbed tank, it's giving minimalist glam, which is like my favorite look right now. I layer it under jackets, pair it with high-waisted joggers, or throw it on with a silk skirt. It's absolutely perfect. The quality is unreal, and what I love most is that Quince keeps it accessible. Their cashmere starts at just $40, and everything is half the price of what you'd pay at traditional retailers. There's no middleman, just beautifully made pieces from ethical factories and premium fabrics. So elevate your fall wardrobe essentials with Quince. Go to quince.com/Lala for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/Lala to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/Lala.
Miley Cyrus goes nude for Perfect Magazine, but no one was focused on the fact that she was nude. They were focused on her mouth. They said it looked like she had, what is it? How do you say this? Buccal? Yeah, buccal fat removal along with veneers. So buccal fat removal is where they go into the cheeks to kind of create that sunken look, but they're saying she can't close her mouth. I don't see what everyone else is. You guys, even without the veneers, Miley Cyrus has always, since being Hannah Montana, had a very broad smile.
Yeah.
beautiful smile, and just like more of a longer face.
Yeah.
And so I don't understand why people are going in on her about like
I think
cosmetic surgery, which everyone is doing.
Yeah.
Whether it's surgery or injectables, there were like, I think 6 different covers that they shot, one of which she was like, obviously, they're all beautiful. I don't know why this one is making...
I haven't even seen it yet.
I wouldn't be focused on her face. I'm more focused on the fact that we get a nice underboob happening, some V-lines.
They're talking about her mouth? I feel like it's just shadows.
It's a black and white photo.
It's a photo. What do they do in photos?
We don't know. Do they shop them? All of them look really good, though. I think she looks
great,
awesome.
And to be honest, I don't think her mouth looks any different.
It looks no different than it's looked.
That's just Miley Cyrus to me. But then again, like, I'm not looking at Miley Cyrus every day.
I'm not either. Isn't it weird how so many people...
But then I would notice a change, right? If you see something every day, you're like, just gets bigger. You don't notice.
Yeah, but you're not seeing any celebrity every day. You're seeing them when they pop up.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, if people are talking about her mouth and I'm seeing no difference, I should be the one to see a difference because I haven't seen her in God knows how long.
Right? That's very true. She looks the exact same.
Yeah, she looks the same.
I think she looks amazing. There are times where people will tell me, oh my God, stop injecting your face and your lips. And it's like, recently I did do all of that, except my lips. But I'm like, I haven't been injected in 2 years because I haven't been able to. So it's just so interesting what people see that isn't actually there. Like now it would make sense if someone said that to me because I'd be like, oh, I just
did it. So
I just took some needles to the face.
Yeah.
But like before that, weird. You know?
That is, yeah.
It didn't stop me from doing anything. Let that be a lesson. When you tell someone not to do something, it's a waste of breath.
Yeah.
Because they're going to do it anyway.
Just picture somebody telling you not to do something.
Caged
You're
animal.
Do it.
Jamie Lee Curtis, I saw this interview that she did, and I thought it was so amazing. I love Jamie Lee Curtis. I love the fact that she has just aged gracefully and perfectly, and no one can pull off the short hair like fucking Jamie Lee Curtis. Fully gray, the glasses. I love the tone of her voice. I love what comes out of her mouth. I'm just obsessed with her.
She's hot.
She's hot.
Yeah.
And sober.
Ooh. What show does she have coming out?
Freakier Friday with Lindsay Lohan.
Yes.
Which I'm really excited. I still haven't watched it, but I really, really want to watch it.
It's out?
Yeah, it's on Disney.
Oh,
Plus.
I am watching that tonight.
Yeah. I think. Don't quote me.
Well, I'll look.
But it'll be out. Like, think about it. It was Lilo and Stitch for the longest only in theaters, and we just watched that twice in a row.
Yeah.
Lisa gave that movie a solid 4. Ocean gave it a solid 10. She loved it.
I didn't have to watch the whole thing, thank God.
Jamie Lee Curtis was asked about Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson. And, you know, they have that movie out called The Naked Gun. And they've had a lot of chemistry on the red carpet. They were photographed, the two of them, with his 2 sons and her 2 sons. So Jamie Lee Curtis was asked about it, and listen to what she said. She said, with all due respect to pop culture, if love has found its way into that relationship, God bless them both. Leave them the fuck alone and let them like each other. Both of them have had hardship, and they're both beautiful human beings. Curtis continued, of the stars as she got choked up. If they actually have found an intimate love with each other, we should all go to bed tonight feeling better. I loved that.
People don't like to see other people fall in love because a lot of people can't find it.
I don't think that anyone was not hoping for that. I think everyone was like, oh my gosh, give us the status. And if you look at celebrities that have been celebrities A-list for a very long time, like Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, who I believe met on the set of our favorite movie, Overboard, they never got married. Their relationship has continued to just stay between them and their loved ones and people close to them. And they have had a thriving partnership for decades. There's just something about when you allow other people to get in the mix, it just taints things a bit. And it makes people have an opinion on something they don't know about. And it's the most vulnerable place you'll ever be, in love with someone. You're giving yourself to someone mentally, emotionally, sexually. It's all of those things where it's like, you know what, let's just keep that between us. And it's something that I hope I find one day, and then I go into this place of like, oh my God, but I'm in this space of like my life
has to be on camera.
Like, how does one find the balance of, I'm not an actress, not a singer. I don't have the luxury, I guess, of keeping personal life personal, because my personal life is
reality
what has
TV.
put me in the position that I'm in. You know?
Yeah. No, I get that. I
loved her response, though.
No, I liked her response.
If love has found its way into the relationship, let them like each other.
Dad told me one thing that really stuck with me.
Just one?
No, a lot, but this one is a good one for this particular conversation.
Yeah.
Opinions are like your genitals.
Yeah.
Keep them to yourselves.
I like that better than opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one.
Yeah. I don't like that.
I like opinions are like your genitals. Keep them to yourself.
Yeah, keep them to yourself.
No one wants to see that shit.
No one wants to see that shit, nor hear it slapping around.
But if you're in an intimate partnership, that's where you share the most vulnerable parts of yourself,
that's when
including
you come
opinions
out and show
about
us all your genitals.
Not all, just the person you're with. We're going off topic.
Sorry.
Oh my God, and that sounds like such a dad quote. J-Lo was rejected at Chanel.
Can we get a deeper what?
So she was shopping in Istanbul. She's on tour right now, and she had a show in Istanbul and then decided to do a little bit of shopping. She was in like a pink tracksuit type thing. I think J-Lo looks pretty much the same, whether she's all glammed up or just
in
normal.
A tracksuit.
Yeah, like she's Jenny from the block. She's just a stunning human being. And has a face that's been recognizable for many of decade. So she rolls up to Chanel, and when she gets there, the security guard that's at the front of the store turns her away. And apparently, she was very pleasant. Like, all she did was say, like, okay, not a problem. Leaves. Obviously, someone at some point was like, you just turned away Jennifer Lopez. So they invite her back to the store, and she declined. She was like, thank you so much, but, like, I'm good. That's got to be a ding to the ego, right? I mean, I would feel the same way. And you're not going to make a scene. When someone, it's like, just leave it. Okay, sounds good.
And then you have, it's wild. It is wild. And
like, you have to sell these goods. So people that are coming in and looking, like, you have to keep the hype, and whether they're buying a $15,000 bag or a $500 bracelet.
And it's like, I'm sorry, let
people in the store. Let me walk in the store. Let me look around.
Right?
And also, you can say that all of these celebrities wear these things, but let's be honest, the designers are gifting them these things. They're not.
No.
If anything, they're paying the celebrity to wear these types of items.
And then you turn them away when they're actually going to purchase it.
I know. That's wild. We'd rather just send it to your house for free. But J-Lo hasn't posted one thing. She's been documenting her entire tour.
She hasn't posted that?
Not one thing about her Istanbul performance.
She'll never be back.
She's annoyed. I would be annoyed too.
Well, when you're J-Lo, you're worldwide.
You're worldwide, and some people can say, like, well, you're just a person like everyone else. It's like, well, if everyone else
I was going to walk into that store and drop money and not like a regular person.
But beyond that, she's not like a regular person. She's not like you. She's a person, absolutely.
Not regular.
She's not.
Far from regular.
She's going to die just like everyone else. Mm-hmm. Yeah, got it, understood. But, like, she's not like you. She's not like me. I can't even fathom
what it would be like to be her.
What it would be like to be J-Lo.
That would be me, like, thinking I'm Justin Bieber or something.
Yeah. I went to
wanting to be.
I went to a friend's house the other night who is a somebody. And
you don't have friends.
I know. I would say you have no friends. Who is a somebody. And I was like, I love this. I had no idea that this neighborhood existed off of this canyon. And he goes like, yeah. John Mayer is the first house when you drove in. He named some other person who I didn't know until I Googled him, and already I forgot his name, but I recognize his face.
But he does amazing things.
He does amazing things. It was a fantastic neighborhood that you literally wouldn't know existed. And he said, And Jennifer Lopez lives literally right next door. And I'm like,
well, let's go take a bath.
what?
If
That's
I
crazy.
find where J-Lo, I'm taking a bath in her hot tub. Or
There's no way you're getting in.
Yeah, that's what you
saw
say.
it. And literally it looks like nothing. I thought it was the end of the cul-de-sac. I was like, oh, how cute. They've got like no neighbors.
Is it like high things with like
Oh.
the roofs are like under the trees so you can't even see them?
You could not see
then
anything.
you
It was
walk
like a
into, like,
tiny
beautiful views.
little gate that like a couple cars could fit through. Very high
Trees.
trees, and then it goes back to the ginormous gate. Like you literally wouldn't. It was amazing. I didn't see it. I was told. Okay. J-Lo did not invite me over. Let's get into Roni news. Not Roni. Ugh. Can you tell I'm stuck on Roni from last week?
Yeah, give them the news. I didn't watch.
No, it was Jersey. So social media reports that there's going to be 5 new cast members on Jersey, and they're in the final stages of casting. There's only going to be 2 or 3 cast members that will be back. I think we all know who that's going to be. I think it's going to be Dolores, Giudice, and Gorga.
Well,
That's what I think.
Okay.
And if Gorga and Giudice are like, we're not filming a show together, we refuse, I think we know who probably is going to be the one to not be back.
We'll be watching what's her name?
Giudice?
Yeah.
I really enjoy them both. I think Teresa's like such a kind spirit. Her daughter's on Gen X now. I don't know how I would feel about my daughters being on reality TV. That would make me a little nervous. But what's been said, Andy said on Watch Robin's Live, that the entire cast is going to be announced at BravoCon.
Ooh.
I know.
Get your tickets.
It reminds me of the first ever BravoCon in New York where they announced that the new city was going to be Salt Lake.
Did I go to that one?
In New York?
Yeah, where I had my ankle monitor.
Yeah.
Haha. How fun.
Wait.
Was
it
that one?
2 times in New York? No, I think there was 2 times in New York and one. No, you went the second year.
The second year.
You went when Jen Shaw was banned.
Oh,
And then
I
she
saw
arrived
her
on
there.
the rooftop.
I was like, how the hell? I didn't even know how I got in.
And Andy
But I
was,
was
like,
like,
keep me away from that. She wasn't allowed into the convention center, but she got
Into a rooftop party with all these celebrities. I went because Lauren was like, I'm going to bed. And I was like, oh, how normal. And I was like, I'm going to go. So I go and I just walk in and they were like, hey, come on in. So I think they knew. But
I think they knew. They knew what was up.
They knew who I am. But I'm sitting in there and just talking like with a couple people and all of us. I feel like we all knew she walked in before she did. We were like, something's fucked. There she is. Oh shit, hitting mics. That's how fucked up I am.
And now she's being held in the same prison that Ghislaine Maxwell was just transferred to. You guys, we have a prison in Texas that is housing Jen Shaw.
The girl from
who
did
made up the blood thing. What was her name? Elizabeth Holmes and Ghislaine Maxwell.
Did you know?
What?
Could be a lie.
Someone get a camera in there.
That I'm not kidding you. Jen Shaw. That she tried to pitch it. She was like,
Are
"Can
you
we
joking?
do?"
My love.
People can write whatever they want,
Okay.
but I did hear, and it is so Jen Shaw. She was like, "We should do a reality TV show of us in prison," and it's like, "Are you not understanding why you're in prison, bitch?"
Well, do you not understand? You're in prison.
Because you stole money from elderly people. You fucking bag. She should be in there for longer.
No, she's
When
going to
you
get out
start
on good
fucking with
behavior.
the-
And let me tell you something. She's getting a show.
Yeah, and I'll watch it.
So we all
fuck
will.
do you think?
Are you joking? And I bet Elizabeth Holmes will make an appearance. I'm all for
Just
it.
to let you know, I am saying she should be in there for longer. But if she gets out early, I'll watch her show.
I will too. But Ghislaine needs to raw in there.
What is Ghislaine Maxwell?
Dude, she was Epstein's right-hand woman. She's got all like, bye. Good riddance. Fox announced that Special Forces, you know who was Special Forces? We interviewed
Yeah.
Rudy and Billy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Fucking gangster. So they finally announced the season 4 cast, which I already knew this was happening. It's in Morocco because my friend Brittany Cartwright is doing it. Did it, and she would FaceTime me from Morocco at like 2 a.m. And she'd be like trying to figure out who else was going to be there. And she'd be like, I think this person is going to be on it. Can you tell? She would be like FaceTiming me trying to zoom in on the pool. I'm like, Brittany, it's too far away. I cannot see that. And she's like, well, you know me. I'm blind. She's got like her bifocals on. Can't see shit still.
I would love for her and Lisa to play Where's Waldo.
Where's Waldo? Both fail. So we have Brittany Cartwright, Teresa Giudice and Gia, her daughter. Cody Brown from Sister Wives, dead. Eva Marcel from Real Housewives of Atlanta, but most importantly from America's Next Top Model. She won. Brianna... Oh, Chicken Fry!
She was
Chicken
dating...
Fry, that's her name. I thought that was the name of the show she was on.
She was on...
She was
dating the
country singer Chicken Fry.
Zach Bryan.
I know who Chicken Fry is. I only know her as that. She's hot.
No, and she's so dope.
Shawn Johnson East, the Olympic gymnast, and her husband Andrew East, who's an NFL player, or was. Is he? Do you know if he still plays? Montana Boys.
Because they were probably filming when they were in off season.
Montana Boys, the TikToker. Mark Estes.
Yes.
He dated Kristen Cavallari.
Yeah.
He's pretty hot. That's the cast.
That'll be a good one.
I know what happened to Brittany. But I'm not going to tell because I'd get in trouble. But I do know. I do know a little. I know a lot, actually. I know everything. I don't know who won. That I don't know.
Oh,
but I have to imagine that Cody Brown probably called it a day very quickly. That's my guess. I think Eva... You know, the women do well. I think Teresa
Here's the thing.
probably
women do really
did extremely
because
well.
Women are really strong mentally, I will say that.
That's why I think maybe Shawn Johnson kind of crushed. This Montana boy went home day 2, 100%.
No, he got there, saw the boat, and said, "I'll see you
the
later."
The second Rudy was like shit in that hole, he was like, I'm out. My whole brand is being sexy, and now I have to shit in a hole.
Shit in a hole.
No, thank you.
It's like camping.
The last thing I want to talk about, because this made me really happy. So, the adult pacifiers. Stressed out adults are turning to baby pacifiers for stress relief and sleep aid. You guys, fuck you all. Do you know how much shit I got when I went to bed with a bottle and everyone was like, are you joking? And now everyone's on this train. I'm always just a wee bit ahead of my time.
Right?
Yep.
And isn't it funny? And I feel like it's a big thing right now because of the hand to mouth, so you're not vaping.
You're just sucking.
Maybe.
And it's fine because your teeth are all in, so you won't have binky mouth.
We hope. Yeah.
You hope. You guys, be careful about that. But what made me excited about this is it makes them one step closer to having adult mamaroos.
Guys, me and Law, were we working out?
I probably shouldn't give that idea away, but I feel like someone else will create it before I
don't even
get around to it.
But we were working out, and we're just seeing Sosa just in this mamaroo.
For those of you who don't know what it is, it's like this oval thing. You put your kid in it. It's got like the mobile on
thing
top.
That like twirls.
And you can literally pick from 6 different settings.
And it like moves around.
Yeah, you can go in circles. You can go up and down. You can do a zigzag. And you can do speeds 1, 2, or 3.
And we came up with a bright idea.
They need
to make an
ones.
adult one. Like just all you have to do is make it like a mattress size. You put the mattress on and then it just sways it and then just build a IKEA bed around it.
Yeah, but you need to be able to move it to where like it can prop you up or lower. Dude,
well,
you
like,
put people put lazy boys in their house, like in front of the TV. Just put 2 of those. You and your lover sitting there, just rocking back and forth.
I would never get out of bed. Could you imagine waking up softly moving? I'd go right back to bed.
Right back to bed. It'd be the equivalent to me taking a puff of weed. You know that feeling back in the day?
Yeah, my favorite.
You kept the pen next to the bed. You'd wake up, hit it, right back to bed.
My favorite thing, though, was taking like 300 milligrams.
Of an Eddie? Yeah.
I would eat like 300, 400 milligrams, me and my buddy.
Oh.
Taylor.
Yeah?
Taylor. Hi, Taylor. We would get so ripped. And then we would get Hector's.
Oh, the old mocha salsa.
Yeah. And then we would watch either live PD or
the
Cops
best.
and just pass out.
Imagine
7:30
doing
or
all.
8.
Well, you can't do it now, but
No.
imagine doing all of that
In a
your
mamaroo.
adult mamaroo,
In a Bettaroo. Betty-roo.
adulteroo.
Adulteroo. We'll hit
Sounds
something.
like adulterer. An adulterer.
Let's go back to the Bettaroo.
I'm not great at
I'm good at names. I just throw a shitload and then one sounds good.
You guys, thank you for listening to another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I feel like I got an elephant off my chest by talking about Peasant Belle. So thank you guys for being the soundboard. I really needed that. I'm going to catch you guys on Monday for a bonus episode and again next Wednesday. Bye. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Did I get all 3? I'm getting really good at that.